Hey guys, Jason Reichert, Crazy Blessed Outdoors. It's our first video on Crazy Blessed Outdoors. A lot of you guys are subscribers on Crazy Blessed Fishing. Do a lot of fishing on Table Rock. Mainly do fishing on Table Rock. Try to get out to Bull Shoals, try to get out some of the other lakes. But what I want to do is, Crazy Blessed Fishing is about fishing. I do a lot of other outdoor stuff. So we started this channel just to give you guys a glimpse into other stuff that we do, and just be able to put out content that isn't fishing related whenever I'm not fishing. I don't fish all the time. I have other hobbies that I do, and this is one of them. So we're going to start off with Jeep Branson this year. It's June 10th. So Jeep Branson runs through June 10th, 11th, 12th, and I believe 13th. Yeah, 13th. So today kicks it off. I have a trail run today at 1:30. As you all know, I have a construction company, a development company, and so I got to work around that as well. I've got a meeting at 10 today that I have to do. Then I've got a luncheon that I got to go through, and then I got to run to the trail run after that at 1:30. So anyways, guys, what I want to do is I want to start off by showing you guys the Jeep that I built. I built it 2 years ago. This is the seventh Jeep I've had over 20 years. It seems like every time I get out of a Jeep deal, it's about 6 months and I'm back into another Jeep. So my wife has just absolutely insisted that I just keep this one rather than sell it, wait 6 months and then build another one. So I bought this one new in 2024. Wow, time. 2024, it's 2024. Got it on a clearance deal, so I got a pretty good deal on it and ordered up all the parts that I wanted and went ahead and built it right off the showroom floor. So it makes it nice whenever you can do that. No rust, no dirt, no nothing. So it's lived its whole life like this. This happened, I think it had 400 miles on it whenever I actually put it all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I've done to it, and then we'll get into what we use it for and everything else. So guys, this is my 2024 Jeep. Bought it new, built it new, so it was pretty easy to build. What we did is, let's start off with the suspension. So I did a TerraFlex short arm kit, had the IR suspension pieces in it. So you can see there the IR arms, and it's a 4-inch lift, so had to do a new front drive line, new rear drive line, all those parts and pieces. Took me about, I don't know, about 2 days to put it all on. Had some help from my kids a little bit, and took me about 2 days to get it all ready to go. Then we went ahead and wrapped new rubber on it. Not really happy with the wheels. It's what they had at the time. I really wished I would have went and just got a set of bead locks, but anyways, that's what happened. Put the Rock Slide engineering steps on it. So with 4-inch lift, I mean, getting in and out of Jeeps is not the easiest thing in the world. So when we did this, the wife absolutely loves them. I mean, she loves these things. So when the doors are on, they're automatic, but whenever the doors are off, you've got control by the bottom of the seat to where you can turn them on and off. If you're gonna build one, and your wife's going with you anywheres, and you're gonna go above 2 inches of lift, absolutely. So 37-inch tires, Dana 44 axles front and rear. They're a little bit big for the axles. Axles are still at 410s. I've totally intended to go to 488s, and I just haven't yet. So it's a little, it really isn't bad. It isn't the best in the world. So then we went with DV8 bumpers. First time I've ever had DV8 on a build. Had to put in this lower portion. The bumpers came separate with that, so you had to order it in pieces, which was kind of stupid, but whatever. It worked out. I like them. I like them. I don't love them. I like them. So, and then of course you got the light in it. Wished I wouldn't have done that. Once that comes off, to get that light out of there, it's all nastied up from a rock break, I'll go back with a wire screen. Not a fan of the light at all. And of course the Warren winch. I cheaped out on the Warren winch this time. Other Jeep builds, I went with a better Warren. This is just the Evo. And with that, you just never use them. In a Jeep, you really, seventh Jeep, I've winched a Jeep maybe 4 times. It just doesn't happen. So where I grew up and where I lived most of my life was out west. So we had Rubicon. We were within 2 hours of Rubicon, Snake Lake, Little Deer, Barrett Lake. We had all the good trails out there. I mean, they were just awesome. So that's where we're at. That's what I grew up learning on. So out here, like going to the Trexplex Day, really not a big deal. It's just one of those things. Jack looks brand new. Well, because it is. It really hasn't been used. Hoping maybe I'll get to use it today. Mainly what you use those for more than anything else is get yourself on high centered whenever you make a bad line choice on your rocks. And I've had to jack myself up and shove it over to get it unhung a couple of times, but they're nice to have. I mean, they're just a plethora of stuff you can do with them, and they're a really neat tool. Look up a poor man's winch and you'll see what you can use them for. They're just unbelievable. So love that thing. Then in the back, we did no control arm adjustment in the back. We did do an adjustable sway bar in the back. See part of it there. I'm not going to get down underneath there. And then we did a DV8 bumper on the back. They're okay. Like I say, I'm not a big fan, but I do like the clearance on them. If you look here, the clearance on that thing is pretty cool at how high a clearance it is. So I like that. Didn't cut the fenders on this one. All my other Jeeps, I've always cut the fenders. I just left it stock because I didn't know how long I was actually going to keep this Jeep. So I kept it stock, and I'm glad I did. It's an easy deal. So anyways, that's it, guys. This is how it lives most of its life. The doors are hung over there in my garage. And this is how it lives most of its life. If it's not weather enough to drive it like this, I usually just don't drive it. I tell everybody, you know, the thing about Jeeps is they're fun. They're a lot of fun, but the fact is they are a third vehicle. They're not practical. They're not comfortable. They're not fast. They don't travel well. They are what they are. So this one is supposed to actually be started parking outside apparently, because apparently they catch on fire for no reason. And the safety bulletin, I just saw it today, that says, hey, park these outside and away from other vehicles because it may spontaneously catch fire due to a bad solenoid on the power steering pump. Great. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, because you can see it's not any shape to park outside indefinitely, and I don't like putting the top back on and off. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to park it in with my boat, so it'll stay in the other garage for now and just stay there. Anyways, guys, that's it. This is what we're going to use over this weekend of Jeep Branson. So I just want to get this content started and get it out there and say thank you so much. Hope you like and subscribe, and we'll start getting some videos out. Jeeping thing isn't the biggest thing we're going to be doing. We do a lot of hunting. So I go to Greensburg, Kansas every year, go dove hunting, go pheasant hunting here in Missouri. We go out and go shoot coyotes at night with thermals and suppressed rifles. So we're going to do a lot of stuff on this channel that we don't do on the fishing channel, and bring you guys along. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. I just wanted to give you a rundown of what we're going to be running this weekend at Jeep Branson.